This next key is the key of F, and key of F is unfortunately the chord F is not liked by many people, just for the reason why it's hard and it's just, you know, not many people like to play it. And the biggest reason is because it requires a lot of dexterity down here. You're supposed to hold the first two down, the E and the the notes are C and F down here. You're supposed to hold both of these down and then come over here and arch everything up. So if these have to be flat while these are arched, and that poses a problem for a lot of people. If it's posing a problem for you, be sure to check out our exercises section on the site. And there's a bunch of stuff on there that'll help you work your hands in a way that'll provide more flexibility, more strength, more dexterity, and so on and so forth. Very useful elements in that section. So I highly recommend it. I also highly recommend you download the PDF that corresponds to this video, so you can see what I'm talking about and play along with me and interpret everything the right way. So here we go. Let's talk about F. Let's talk about the notes in the key of F. The key of F is based on the same basis tone scale as everything else is, which is derived from the key of C. And if you don't know what the basis tone scale is, please watch our music theory video series, as that goes into it and explains what that's all about. The key of F starts with F, and then we go a whole step to G, another whole step to A, and then a half step to B flat, and then a whole step to C, and another whole step to D, and another whole step to E, and then of course a half step would be back to F again, because E and F are right next to each other on the keyboard. And to that end, it's good to have a keyboard diagram open in another window nearby, so you can use that as a reference guide, like I said, to help to clarify some things that you may or may not need to understand right now. You may not know you may need to understand right now, but you'll see patterns and things jump out at you as time goes on, and you'll have sort of an aha moment now more often with that set of things going on than you would without it. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the chords. F is our first chord, and sounds like this. Okay, and then we've got C7. So F, C7. And then B flat is one, this is a partial chord. It's kind of a wimpy chord. We're not going to use it a whole lot, but you want to have, you're taking your A here and you just walk the A up one fret to the third fret, which gives you a B flat or A sharp. A sharp is the same as B flat. G sharp is the same as A flat, and so on and so forth. And A sharp's B flat, and C sharp's D flat, and so on. You get the picture. So with this chord, it's a partial chord. You want to have this closing off this string up here, like this, on the first fret, and you just want to play the notes you're holding down. So that means you don't want to play this string or that string, your E or your A. So stay away from those unless you're able to bar it all the way across. If you're able to bar it, congratulations. There's also a video about E and A forms, which this is the A form, on the site. If you want to watch that, you can too. Here we go. And it's kind of hard to avoid hitting the bottom when you're strumming this chord, but just like anything else, you get a little practice in, and muting becomes sort of a natural thing. And muting is when you use the flesh on the side of a finger to mute the string that it's next to. And you can see in our advanced or expert sections, there's inverted chords that use muting techniques to get the notes that they need. So let's go ahead and start out. So we've got F 4 times, B flat 4 times, F 4 times, and C7 4 times. And then the same thing again, and then there's a flip at the end. Then you just take the C7 and the F and flip them around. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. We're going to play this at a mediocre pace, and then if you can't keep up, of course, there are PDFs, or I'm sorry, not PDFs, there's a PDF download, of course, that goes along with this video, but there's also MP3 files and a zip file in the description. There's a link, and if you click on that link, you can download them right now to your desktop and start to open up a media player. They're played at different tempos, 40 beats a minute, 70 beats a minute, 100 beats a minute, and so on. So you can sort of practice with those and increase at your own rate. Okay, I'm going to take mine about 60, 70. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the key of F. F, C7, and B flat. I'm Stu Johnson, Second Floor Studios. Thanks and take care, and we'll see you at lessons. By the way, I played the second B flat the way that I showed you, closed or trapped, basically, that short little wimpy one that we did, and the first time I barred it. And you want to work on barring across the back, okay? You want to try and get that. I highly recommend, after you watch this video, if you made it this far, to look at our E and A forms video, which goes over the different forms of bar chords, E form, A form, and so on, and how they work and what they mean and all that stuff. Because a lot of people really don't understand that stuff. So, anyway, Stu Johnson signing off. Take care. We'll see you at lessons. See ya.
Sorry, Captain, but I can't do that.